Alright traders, hello, it's Tuesday night, so potentially some trades are on. I didn't get a chance to make a video this morning. To be honest, it wasn't a lot when I woke up and I sort of made a goal. I wanted to go to the gym before work. Work's pretty crazy this time of year, so I just wanted to, just help exercise myself a little bit before work, and then obviously the market's here now. So in regards to a position, I was talking about the Euro Aussie. This is the pound yen. The pound yen was sort of longish a little bit. Currently not really though, and it's weakened somewhat. That's an interesting little candle there. So it had a little bit of a rejection. So we go to the 4 hour. So I'm a little bit all over the place here. Look, the long is still intact. It was just loading. No trade. It's just sideways. So I'm not going to even touch that. To be honest, I mean, the bias really is more short because of that. And it's it hasn't made higher lows. Well, this sort of here, but it's very choppy. And it's just not, you're not in an advantageous situation really getting into that. So I'm going to sort of more focus on high time frames this week. It's a little bit crazy in the morning. I'll be in a position to trade tomorrow morning. We'll see. Now the Euro Aussie, you could have got in here, which is sort of on a support level zone. Made a little bit, but then that would have probably, if you had stuff out here, if we bring up the alley, it was a pretty wicked looking wick. Now, what you need to pay attention to is there's less market participants right now this time of year. You're going to have algos employed that really want to hunt your stops, and that's what that is. That's pretty. And the strange thing is it hasn't really done much after, so it's just, like very malicious sort of stuff. I mean, that's, unsavory. I guess if you're in a long, you might have been moving the stop or whatever, and it's just gone through, and you're like, wow, okay. So that's life though. That's trading. We're going to participate in the market. There's going to be ups and downs and all that sort of stuff. So we've got. Let's have a look at the Aussie dollar and see what that's doing. So this is the first time I've had a proper look at the charts in the office here. So let me just check. I've got the ghost talking about a pound sell. So I'm going to chat pound sell. We'll go through this first. So the Aussie dollar, very sideways, pretty uneventful. Again, I don't bring up a lot of fundamentals with how I was taught to trade, but they really help drive as a catalyst. Okay, so if you've got a few good technicals, the catalyst comes in as well. It can just really take things off. But from a trade idea standpoint, there's nothing here either, which is good because I'm exhausted. It wasn't that hot today at work. We're like 27, 28. So that's a lot of sunscreen on. It was brutal. So we've got this trend line here. It's over the trend line. It's over the trend line. Who knows what's going to happen? It's just chopping about. Just, flip a coin. But I've sort of, it's about negative 3% or more, 3.5 for the month. So I'm going to pump the brakes. I'm going to wave the hand at this. Because I pursued a couple of trades that I shouldn't have. And, that is life. So I'm pretty much flat for the whole year currently with a few reckless trades and this and that. Correct risk management, just, not really good setups. And now even the pound, euro pound here, was looking like a potential turning point. Hasn't really done that. So we're going to leave that for now. I want to see what the euro's doing. I've also got the Bitcoin against US dollar perpetual swap contracts. So on the BitMEX exchange here, a couple of guys in Sydney at Start Beta have been doing pretty well with that. So I might be heading over there in February. I have China. I have another thing I'm pursuing. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and that's why I like it. I like being busy, and I enjoy just continuing to progress every day. That's a good thing to want to do that. So you want enough sleep though. I've been sleeping pretty well, so I've been feeling much better. You forget how normal you feel on sleep, on a good amount of sleep, and then when you stop doing it for a while, you're like, wow, that was pretty bad. Euro is interesting, and what I would say about the euro is that that's looking shortish. Technical term, shortish. Is it loaded? Okay. I want to say I have to wait for it to load. I've got the contract, the futures up here. So what's going on with the Bitcoin contracts here? Flatten out a little bit. I like to watch that as well. More of a side thing, you know. So I think that's using a bit of bandwidth, but I'm going to continue to keep it going because that's that. Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, this is when trades can happen. This is when, you know, the Monday, you've been given a bit of information, and euro short is interesting. Now the pound is a potential short as well. We'll check out a bit of lag. I want to bring this hourly chart up as well because it is something pretty crazy. Like this, it's holding this sort of mid threes though, like 3,500, 3,700 sort of range. Pound US. Man, I'm tired. I didn't get up too early this morning. I was going to get up at like 5. You just don't want to, like, with the lower time frame stuff, the spreads start tightening up at about 8 o'clock Perth time. So getting a bit more sleep, like for the new traders, getting a bit more sleep is key to preserving brain health. You don't want to be getting fatigued and disregarding your body because that's just crazy. I'm going to let the pound go until it gets through that level. So in the chat, he was talking about that, so I'm going to let that go for now. It's a personal preference. It's a personal preference. So. And I want to see what the New Zealand dollar is doing, and then I'm probably going to call it. It's the night before Christmas. And my eyes hurt. They hurt right now. Okay. Loading this up. Again, it's, you know, it's one of these things where there's no trades, there's no trades. So I'd be up, man, like I'd be up for the month if I hadn't done little silly capers here and there. There was another trade that was a losing trade that was okay. The Euro Aussie was alright. It was just late. No, it wasn't. It was a bit of chasing. Swiss yen was just blech. And as a few trades in November. We'll go through that on the weekend. I'll go through all that and stuff, and we'll discuss what's good and what's bad. Kiwi is it's not really anything. No, it's not. Not sure. USD yen. We talk about that because it actually looks like the US dollar is strong against the yen, and that's sort of the main US strength is against the yen, so it's worth bringing up and actually talking about here. So we'll do that. We're going to do that. If it wants to be nice to me. There it is. I found it. Found it. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, I've recently traded this as well in September. We'll get to the 4-hourly. In regards to price action right now, no trade. Like I can immediately tell you that, and it keeps getting me. What's that at 55? Stop down at the 55. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's pulled back. It's continued on. Really, I mean, you can get 30 pips out of this or so. It's just where the I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch what this does here. This is semi-interesting now. You know, it is like a staircase routine. It's like up, up, sideways, up a little bit, sideways here, up again. So we'll see. We'll see. We're talking about that. USD yen long potentially. I'm going to leave it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Bye for now. USD yen long possible. That's going to be the main mention. Thanks for watching, guys.